Want to easily extract and use information from your Terraform deployments? In this video, I'm going to show you how to use output variables in Terraform. Let's make your Terraform projects even more powerful and informative. What are output variables? Output variables in Terraform allow you to extract and display useful information after your infrastructure has been deployed. They're particularly helpful when you want to share key details with your team or pass data between different Terraform configurations. Whether it's the IP address of a newly created server, a URL for a deployed application, or a resource ID, output variables make it easy to get the info you need. Defining output variables. Let's start by defining some output variables in your Terraform configuration file. Open your main.tf file and add an output block like this. In this example, we've defined two output variables, instance IP and instance ID. The value field is where you specify what information you want to extract. In this case, the public IP address and the instance ID of the EC2 instance we deployed. Using output variables, once you've applied your Terraform configuration, Terraform will display the values of your output variables in the terminal. This makes it easy to grab these details right away. After the deployment is complete, you'll see output like this. These outputs are now available for use in other Terraform configurations, scripts, or even shared with your team for further work. Passing outputs between modules. One powerful use of output variables is passing information between different Terraform modules. For example, if you have a networking module that creates a VPC and a separate module for deploying instances, you can pass the VPC ID from the networking module to the instance module. This approach helps you keep your Terraform configurations modular and reusable, making it easier to manage complex infrastructure setups. Real-world use case. Imagine you're deploying a web application and need to provide the URL of the application to your team. You can use an output variable to automatically extract and display this URL after deployment. This way, your team can immediately access the application without digging through the console to find the URL. And that's it. You've learned how to define and use output variables in Terraform to make your deployments more informative and easier to manage. If you're just getting started with Terraform, make sure to check out our previous video where we dive into input variables, helping you build flexible and reusable configurations. Stay tuned for our next video on Terraform functions.